Rick Gates, and we're at Burndoo, which is halfway between Ivanhoe and Wilcannia on the Cobber Highway. We've been involved in the goat industry since 1997, 98. Prior to that we had merino sheep, but certainly since 97, 98 we've been goats only.
There's a lot of momentum in Western New South Wales for goats at the moment. I think the industry has undertaken rapid growth more recently. There's something like 64% of the goats processed nationally have come from New South Wales, and of that 64%, 86% of those come from the Western LOS region, which is significant. So the Going Ahead with Goats project is worth $1.2 million over 3 years, and the project aims to employ a full-time goat extension officer. So that person will be working closely with goat producers and helping to advise them, identify some of their needs and what they would like to see in industry, as well as working with research organisations. We've also got some scholarships, so trying to attract honours and PhD students to work in the goat industry. It's an exciting industry, relatively young industry, I suppose you would say. So there's a lot of exciting opportunities for young students to be able to work in the industry and work on research projects with goats, and also capacity building money there to work with some of those goat producers, particularly if some of them are looking to form groups, and identifying what they'd like to see. So whether it be things like benchmarking their businesses, they might like to work closely with people in the area of reproduction and improving their numbers in kid loss. So lots of scope there for producers to be able to tell us what they'd like to see as well. But the main thing is that industry support. There's a lot of goat producers that have worked really hard over a number of years to propel the industry forward and to speak on behalf of the industry and really be recognised. So I guess it's time for us to be able to capitalise on the work they're doing as well as add to it.
It is a real boost to those producers, depot operators and processors that have built this industry from the ground up. I can just imagine them working away, mustering, drafting or unloading goats, hearing this announcement and having a big broad smile on their face, because it is a vote of confidence in where they're taking the industry. We're seeing producers really taking seriously their enterprises and asking questions about how do they improve reproduction, how do they move forward with their genetics.
And this announcement of this current project is a big breakthrough. But not only is there a goat-specific person has been positioned as being assigned. That'll be a big help. There's also funds there to improve genetics, and that'll also be important in this in the industry now, because it's certainly more managed than what it was 20 odd years ago.
Going Ahead with Goats is a real commitment from the government to again try and uplift what we know is a really important part of landowners and the future of Western New South Wales. So a $1.2 million investment over the next 3 years to really try and uplift the goat production and the goat potential across Western New South Wales. Last year, goats in Australia were worth, on export dollars, about $298 million, and the vast majority of goats come from New South Wales. So we want to do everything we can to keep uplifting that value and increasing potential for people across Western New South Wales.